So, Wooming, Doggo, J, who is also in LPL, but people saying is great. Myth is starting, who was on the winning team. And Schwager. Oh my god. Is that Schwager? Is that Schwager? There's no way his name is Schwager. Did he just name himself Handsome Man? We get Wukong first pick. Oh my god, BLG are like an LPL team. Dude, I'm just so confused. I mean, Doggo going Kais is cool. But yeah, Zeri's open. I didn't even pick Zeri. I like Zeri. They're still in 12-12. So, I mean, Zeri's still first pickable. The fact that Zeri gets picked up after Ezreal. Top esports comp. It skirmishes well. It hits sides well. It's not like it team fights well. It has really good side lane access. Like, I feel like you play towards a cannon lane, right? Nort roams. Ezreal stays in 1v2 against Zeri. A lot of people being like, okay, the mid jungle 2v2 is really strong. Like, Talia Xin is a lot of good lockdown / burst, especially in the first 3 levels of the game. If you get seismic shoved and Xin's there for the gank, you just get 100 to 0, or your flash is gone, rinse and repeat, you kind of abuse. So, anyway, what I was coming back for is, like, that's first pick, that's second pick, that's third on blue side, right? And so their priority was, like, they straight away, and they first and second Ezreal and Talia. And not in that order, but you know this order, on red side. It's like, dude, Talia's doing so well in LPL, but yeah, I don't know. This is a nicely timed gank. Look where Wukong is. There's flash already. Doggo's flashed. Oh, Sate. Oh, they got him. They got him. Auto. Oh my god! Jachi auto J. Look. So J with a good... Yeah, he autos J. J with a flash on top so that his hitbox is in the way, which is kind of worth noting. Look at this jungler again. Timing's good, but he didn't hit E. Still's got ult. Nort's coming up as well. Still ulted late. Oh. He ulted so late. Oh my god, dude. This right now is jungle diff though. Like, Schwager has done nothing. The gank top was so poorly timed. Him and Myth just didn't coordinate. Because I would take BLG's team fight any day of the week simply because you have Wukong Rakan. And when you have Ari Zeri, look at the ways you can pivot mid-fight. Whereas if top esports, like, once those ultis are out, they can still poke and play range with Talia Ezreal. But at that point, like, will range matter when you have so much gap close? Oh, that's a good pick off the back of Herald. Schwager flashing, I respect. Okay. That was a good punish. So it's good that you're getting into League, because let's be real, you need to get into it now, because with the way the game's changing, you will not understand League of Legends in 3 years. Honestly, as a caster, reading patch notes from 12.10 to 12.13, trying to adjust to that, has been, like, the hardest patch notes of my career. Dude, I used to be like, oh, I feel like I have a really good grasp on patch. I look at patch now and I'm like, dude, I am reading the Bible. I'm reading the Bible, it's so hefty. LPL by far your favorite region. You know why it's so good though? You know, like, why we're so lucky? And I speak as a caster here. Is because even though, like, people can look foolish, at least they take risks. I can be sometimes rude to players and be like, what was that? But I would much rather feel that way as... Steel's okay. I'd much rather feel that way rather than be like, please do something, you know? See what Top esports Challenger are doing though? This is why I like gave him a lot of respect. Because I feel like early game, Sight, the jungler, did a lot. He's got this Herald now as well, and so Talia should be pathing up top. You're like, okay, where's BLG? We've got full vision control bot. Top esports know the response play's coming top, but it's against a cannon. Like, if you go all in for this cannon, you will lose. So BLG, they've got to warden that brush. I don't know if Sight's been spotted yet. They're pinging up, but the thing is, like, Top esports Challenger responds so much quicker. So you're all in into miss, but here we go. Talia Weaver's Wall, and a little bit slower. Little bit slower. Good W, but I don't... what happened? Like, this should still be a 1-for-1. Actually, no. Still coming in. He gets all of this. I think so. The Talia is dead as well. Oh. Oh. Dude, Herald's going to time out. Oh, that was so disjointed. Doggo walked into brush. I'm assuming to be like, let's give Doggo some kind of credibility, right? He definitely thought Nautilus was in that top side play. At least he got Herald down. He placed it in base. And with Talia again, even with without Weaver's Wall, you are the fastest mid laner. Especially since Steel doesn't have ulti, right? So even if he comes down, you're like, well, that's fine. It's not the worst play ever. And Jachi kind of recovers from the earlier mishap. He did get the kill too. Although that's not how you want to use your tools. What is with this brush? What is with this brush? I think Doggo cleans this up though. Oh my god. Was it a good ult? Was Sight's ult good or bad? He needs to kill Jachi first, but I think he actually dies. Oh my god. Sight is actually... His ulti kind of almost killed Jachi, but it's alright. And the cool thing about this format is we started with BO1s. We started with BO1s, and then halfway into the rest of the split, BO3 Fearless. How cool is that? Yeah, Talia's crown. People just right now love the item efficiency and the stats. It's so much better than what it was. So look at crown on this team. Do you guys notice anything from BLG? The reason I would argue for it, I actually could argue both sides, right? I feel like it's a Talia. If you don't get your burst off, like you need to maximize damage, because if you don't get it off, I feel like the longer fights go, like with Zeri, Ari resets, Gwen, of course, you know, you need to kind of make it quick, right? Does it make for cool games at the end? Jasnick, good to see you, brother. At the end of the series, well, it does. Like game 3, we had some weird drafts the other day. I've only done one Fearless so far, but this will be the second. But yeah, it spices it up massively. It's also a TSM scouting stream, yeah. Okay, Schweiger. Schweiger means, if anyone doesn't know Chinese, Schweiger means handsome. It was the idea that lower level players are the ones note, so just forcing them to play something suboptimal on stage doesn't help them develop players. But see, I would disagree, because wouldn't you say that you then have to extend your champion pool? Like, you can't just get away with being an OTP in a developmental league. Schweiger? What? Okay. Schweiger, that's right. Okay, it's a masterful bait. No, it's not. Doggo's still 2.5. Oh, he has nothing. He literally has nothing. Dude, long. Oh my god, this Talia is a god. While they do Dragon, remember, it's Talia. Talia comes in with Weaver's Wall. Turning for this fight, even with a 3-man ulti, is good, but oh my god. Long again, Aspire. That's the problem. Hey, you know what the good thing is? There's 2 streams going at the moment. So you guys don't have to sit there and go, how does Hysterics fill time? I know how I fill my time. I show you guys Joy Dream versus LNG Academy. Encore. Hey, remember when I said, do they have enough damage? Remember that? Not right. Dude, Ask is just... He's the Shy cosplaying right now. Oh, the depth charge. Holy crap. Why are the big names getting punched today? Steel, ladies and gentlemen, that is Wooming, by the way. Schweiger means handsome. Miss was an LDL champion last split, both of them. Doggo, PCS hero, right? Renata's up. Okay, Nara is like, that's a, you know. Renata, Callista. You can't play Callista, you ban Callista. Sorry, Callista's banned. So you get Zeri, Renata. What do people think of Zeri Renata lane? Or you go for something like Yumi. Yumi or Naught. Vlad? What are we looking at, Flandre? Would there be strategic roster swaps? That's a good question. Because you'd be like, okay, you still couldn't play the champions your team's played, but maybe someone doesn't play anything else. You're like, dude, we need to swap out. That's a good point. Imagine this in a BO5. It has a lot of potential. The main thing is, and I think League of Legends forgets this globally, it needs to be about the viewers. This, to me, is not only about champion diversity, but it's about the viewers. This mode is literally built for the viewers. Now, you can have speculation and be like, no, it's built for teams, whatever. In my opinion, this is great for viewers and should be like at a different time slot so we can see all of it. And I would co-stream all of it. Like, I'd do a full co-stream on this. Zeri's open again because this team has already picked Zeri. So BLG already picked it. They didn't ban it. They should have banned Zeri. But they banned Samira instead, so maybe Jachi is like, you know, playing Samira. But the point is, it's like, why not ban Zeri? They did the same with Wukong. Where's the engage? Top esports challenger don't really have any hard engage. Brom isn't engaged. Brom is really good disengage. Alright, I got a BRB. I gotta go pick up the missus from work. There you go.
从中下反复横跳，反正上路不是队友 ，W 闪配合风尘绝念斩，应该是要杀掉了。哎，但恐惧到最后需要往过集体视野，但 Still 一夫当关卡在前面，明蒙剑染，恐惧一下，自己第一时间有点危险，往后闪现拉，躲一个冰霜裂隙，即将有一个 TP 落地，正面被晕住的 Still 很尴尬，但是帅哥跟进来一脚，哎，差一点点快，往后摸，有一小盾，
拉走点燃能唱死吗？没有，血鬼来了。
推
哇，
爆
血鬼这个大招打得很好，后排都要倒了呀，后排全都要死 ，AD 走不掉了，啥也要倒。
比赛了，哇，这波翻身仗就剩一个 miss， 被定到打出了布隆被动，最终吸血鬼成就一波 triple kill。
Hi guys, sorry.
侠不一定有输出的空间。
Actually, I'm not sorry. You miss Gandalf, yeah, no, he's probably a better streamer. Just team fights? Oh, really? They've been grouping early? I mean, their 5v5 is insane. Oh, Vladimir. Look at him. Oh my god. Doggo's still dead. No, kick. Oh. Okay, they're deep. Challenger loses. Challenger loses a fight, right? Surely Doggo has an easy line of sight. How is Yone still alive? He hasn't even GA. What? What? I can understand. Getting through the early game as that comp. Like, look at Top Esports Challenger Draft. If you get through the early game as that comp, the scaling is insane. Vladimir, Yone, Zeri. Hey, game 3. Let's go. If you played any of these champions on your side, you cannot play them again. Oh my god, here we go again. Look, we're back. Look at the pick bands in a game 3. Oh, they do Aphelios. They can't do Aphelios. They can't do Zeri. Look at the big brain play here. You're like, okay, they can't pick up Renata. They can't pick up Zeri. They can't pick up Aphelios. They've banned Kalista. They've banned Twitch. And Ezreal's gone too. Actually, LNG are already adapting to this. What? Because of draft, it's like you can't play Graves in jungle, you can't play Wukong, you can't play Viego on this team, right? Lee Sin's banned, Xin Zhao's banned, Smart from Joy Dream. They're banning away junglers because the pool's so limited. SOFM would lose if they adopted this in LPL. What? Because he can't play Viego? This dive is early. Makuya has flash and E. Oh. Okay. Okay, that was just in. What? Good TP. TP in response. Insulator doesn't have ult. I just realized he TP'd down without ult. He just TP'd down without ult. Meganar saves this though. Maggie's in. Okay, bailout. Oh, doesn't get the reset in time. Meganar ult. Yep. Dude, that's what I'm on about. Meganar and Lissandra save this. Okay, they're in close range. Corki has package, but like range, right? Handshake in. Okay, there you go. Insulator ult. Package means nothing. Nar ult means nothing. Really good Renata ulti though. Does that do it? Oh my god. I actually think Shin just turned the game. They got hit by Renata ulti on Corki package, and that's why I love you guys too. Powdery, cheers for the heads up. Stuff like that I miss. And I miss like that in cast as well. Oh yeah, live patch, yeah. It is. Makuya. Oh, good Zhonya's from Yummy. They win this. LNG win this. Oh my god, they almost didn't auto him. So it's a good pick. And Bafang just caught out. His ult is good value, but his insulator goes into the middle. Oh my god, dude. Just the threat of Renata ult again. Where are these players coming from? Remember I was saying before, like, you see a lot of players who go back into LPL, LDL. LNG, he was a Suning jungler. FPX, and OMG. Forcing the engage, okay. Okay, oh, Renata again. Dude, I don't even care about the engage in the backline. They hit it, the window of no Meganar. Dude. Renata ulti. Shin is a god. Shin gets MVP, dude. 100% kill participation. Same with jungle, by the way. For, like, the rough dives that came out, let's be real. LNG's team fighting was whack. Like, it was so good.